Alright, hello. Are we live? Test. Alright, let's go on Twitch. Oh, wait. I forgot to change the game category on Twitch. Whoops. Honkai Sorrow. There we go. Knew I forgot something before I streamed. Anyways, hello. As you can probably hear, we're back on the scuff setup, so it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, welcome to the MOC stream. This is gonna be pretty short. It's just gonna be me doing MOC. Tomorrow will probably be a longer stream, covering Genshin stuff, right? Because Stygian is happening tomorrow. So I'll be doing Stygian along with some of the random stuff like Traveler Tales, the Selenic Chronicles just updated, so that kind of stuff will be done tomorrow. This is just a quick MOC stream. Hopefully shouldn't be that long. Yeah, that's all we're doing today, really. I meant to stream this last night, but I was got caught up on some assignments, and yeah, didn't get time to stream. But now that I'm done with that, yeah, we can crack on with this. Oh, and by the way, something more relevant to Sorrow. Hoyo, being Hoyo, did more random lore bombs on a random weekday last night. They released a video. The Stellar Hunters video. Well, yeah, we learned that, if you have spoilers if you haven't watched that video, but apparently Amphorius, us going to Amphorius, is best case scenario, which is pretty fucked up if you think about it, because if going to Amphorius is best case scenario, like, come on. Freaking Herda-Tomb. Yeah, anyways, we as a community need to apologize to Black Swan. We were not familiar with their game. Alright, you want tribute to... you can do with Branya. Just do this, and where's Branya? So yeah, so we learned that if we went to Lusaka, worst case scenario, Third Emperor's War with freaking Herda sacrificing herself and okay, I'm just gonna auto battle this because it's freaking MOC 9, nobody cares. And then while that is happening, I'll set up the YouTube stream. But as I was saying, yeah, Herda would, yeah, worst case scenario, Herda gets defeated, sacrifices herself, and freaking let Iron Tube snatch her head instead of Noose, and freaking Herda-Tomb starts the Third Emperor's War, and that's just Omega cooked, right? And then we also have freaking apparently. Yeah, Jinglio's plan will create an 8th Lord Ravager against Abundance. So that's gonna be fun. And I guess the whole why the Stellar Hunters spend so much time to make sure we end up allied to the Sanjo is to have us prevent the Sanjo from going absolutely crazy like that. And also, yeah, if we went to the wrong place, we could have ended up meeting Zephyro, which would have been cool, but then all of us would die a horrible death. At least freaking the Wildmains finally got to say that their goats has finally... their main finally freaking walked the walk. Actually... showed his potential, but like, yeah, that... it's so cooked. And like either what the frick? Why is Barcelos here? Anyways, does that count as skill damage? That does, I think. That's not a. Okay, did that break Barcelos? I think that broke Barcelos. Anyways, yeah. So either there's a secret third ending that we're not aware of, or it'll be one of those two endings, and they shown in the video by Kafka, and they're so cooked. The only lore-wise, the only like good thing that came out of that video, like of course, the video is amazing, right? But like, the only thing I'm like, wow, that's actually good for us is well, not even for us. That's just the only thing that I see is like, oh, that's good. Is freaking it is now canonical that Elio gets patted by Silverwolf. Adorable. That is the highlight of the video in terms of good things in the video, which is Loki. Why the hell are you here? I don't want to see your face ever again after freaking after AA. Okay, MOC 10. This is still auto battle, I think. Right? Whoops. Alright, back to setting up the YouTube stream. Upload thumbnail. There we go. Let's see. The YouTube stream should be up now. Oh yeah, seems to be working. Yeah, this is probably still a 0 cycle, if I have to guess. Yeah, it's 0, right? As long as Casterus gets her all back in time. Which actually might not happen. Well, -1 cycles, it is what it is. Okay. You know what? I wanna auto battle against Lygus just because I need some sort of I need to recover mentally somewhat from anomaly arbitration, and nothing will make me feel better than to auto battle and win against Lygus. Drink some water. Remember to hydrate, everyone. Look at that, it feels so nice when the enemies can't break my shield. Like, I swear, Lygus has, like, just more damage than freaking Golden Gear 12, because my Caster's team can survive Golden Gear 12. My Caster's team cannot survive Lygus. Oh, look at that. One skill, and we're basically down to the second health bar. Okay, we have Allegory of the Rave. Also, can I just say, absolute L from Lygus, because now it's shown that, like, no matter what, Iron Tomb was doomed to fail to kill Noose, right? Like, Iron Tomb can still become the third Emperor, in the worst case, but in all cases, Xandar's, goal of killing Noose with Iron Tomb fails because Herta will worst case scenario, Herta sacrifices herself and has Iron Tomb take her head instead of Iron Tomb, instead of Newt's. There we go. So, which means, yeah, in no world does Lygus actually succeed in full. So yeah, massive Lygus cell. Noose has already calculated everything, and yeah. Freaking doomed to fail from the beginning. And to be fair, right? Yeah, to be fair, the Third Emperor's War is still a big deal, but like, you know, that's not killing Noose and destroying all technology. Cooked. Alright, there we go. One cycled? Right? Yeah, one cycled. Alright, MOC 11. Let's switch it around. Okay, Venturine. Has been a while. Actually, has it been a while? No, weren't you here like a couple patches ago? Also, yeah, okay. Hello, let's see. What's happening in chat? E1's Redra. Should you pull Hyacine or Phynon? Yes, that depends on whether do you have a good enough team for Phynon, and do you have a good enough team for Hyacine, right? Because for Phynon, I guess if you have Saritra, right, you just need like another support and Daheng, and it works. I should have basic attack there. And if you have that, then I think, and also do you have good DPSs out already, right? Because if you already have a good enough DPS like the context, you might not need Phynon. But if you don't, right, and you have good supports for Phynon, why the hell not? But also for Hyacine, it depends, right? It's like, do you have DPSs that want Hyacine? Of course. Because then also, okay, you have an Axa. Here's a little thing. You can just use Saritra for an Axa and it works, right? You can do an Axa DPS that 100% works. So you might not even need Phynon, right? What do I do here? I'm just stab. And yeah, so there's that. But for Hyacine, it's like, do you have like Casterus, Evernight, Mighty, like Blazing Leo, like the kind of DPS characters that wants Hyacine especially, right? Because like if your DPS is like can live with Daheng, then and you have enough sustains for your account, then you don't really need Hyacine. But like if you do run DPS like Casterus, you probably would benefit from having a Hyacine. That's my 2 cents on it. Okay, if you're struggling with sustain, then Hyacine, I feel like Hyacine is definitely the best sustain in the game right now. I would recommend a Hyacine. But again, that's just my opinion. But yeah, to me, if I were in your position with the amount of information I know about your account, probably Hyacine. Just send it. There we go. Slight overkill, but doesn't matter. Alright. Seems like probably going to be a... Oh, never mind. I forgot there's this mechanic here. There we go. Okay, is that next all guaranteed, I think? There's a break. And this should be it, hopefully. There we go. 3 cycles, not bad. Not bad for MSC11. And the Banana Academy. I think I fought this group of enemies. Oh, okay. You two are not the enemies I expected to go before the Banana Academy, but sure, I'll take it. Like, what is this freaking combination of enemies? Freaking IPC and I probably should have waited until after these two take their turns before DDDing, but it is what it is. I can basic here. Okay. Gallagher gets to go again. Let's go here. That's a break. Alright. 3 performance points. What break effect should you hit on Gallagher? Just hit whatever speed break points you want, and then just stack however much break effect you want. That's generally how you should build him. There's not really a particular amount of break effect you want to get. Break effect is in the break effect is not a breakpoint stat. It's a status like, okay, just put as much in there as you can. Right, it's not like speed where it's like you want to get like 134 speed, but then like the difference between 134 speed and 140 speed isn't really that big. Break effect, just the more the better. It's like crit, right? Well, even crit, like cast at 100 crit. This is actually do quite a bunch of damage. See, what I like about the Banana Academy is that they don't immediately take a turn when they phase. Because if they did, I'm actually cooked. Right. Let's go. Evernight ult. Okay. Pretty good. Was that a 0 cycle? I think that was a 0 cycle. I didn't even pay attention. Wow. That was either a 1 cycle or a 0 cycle. Oh, this guy. freaking I don't know what's I don't know what the devs like took to come up with this like an enemy that looks like this. Can I just say? I would like whatever the devs were having when they came up with that. I'm wondering why Quantum was not a recommended element here. Oh, okay, I see why they didn't recommend Quantum. One of them is not weak to Quantum. Fair enough. How much speed should you hit with everyone on the team? Okay. I think Rame gives 10 free speed, but generally in combat, I'm pretty sure, and don't quote me on this, but first of all, get like at least 134 speed on everyone. Right? I think everyone here wants probably around at least 134 speed. And I don't know how an Axel builds. I'm not sure whether you want more speed or more like damage stats, or I don't know, but definitely 134 speed. I feel like at least. That for like game modes like MOC will give you an extra turn once in a while. Right. Come on. Okay, there we go. Send it. Damn. After anomaly arbitration, everything feels easy. I'm like, wow, these enemies are actually taking visible amounts of damage. That never happens in anomaly. Anomaly, I just have to look on the right side of the percentage and trust I'm making progress. Okay, come on, please kill. Kill. Okay. Saved. -1 cycle. Let's go. Okay, you are doing too much damage. I should have let Gallagher go, but I was kind of panicking a little bit, so... But yeah, I should have let Gallagher go first. Oh, and the aura farming music is back. Alright. Let's heal up Evernight a little bit. And ult again. Casual 1.6, almost 1.6 mil damage. This should also deal a decent amount of damage. That phase? That phases. Alright, let's go. Send a DDD since everyone's pretty far away. Alright. Refresh Tribute skill. Alright. Send it again. Now you pull saved up. Again, my recommendation right now is highest. Evernight, because Gallagher basically, you have to actively heal Evernight with Gallagher's mechanics, because otherwise the only way Evernight gets healed is through like the enhanced basic, because none of the Memo Sprite's damage counts as Evernight hitting, so Evernight doesn't get healed. But yeah, there we go, that's a 2 cycle. What am I pulling? The current plan is I'm gonna try to go for Hyacine, and then after that I'm gonna try to go for Cyrene. That's a plan. Because right now in Anomaly Arbitration I'm getting cooked because I can't survive. Also, can I just talk about this enemy design? By the way, the guy looks more cursed when you look at him from the side. Again, I want whatever Hoyo was speaking when they cooked up this enemy design. Like, the face only makes sense when you look at it head on. If you look from the side, it just falls apart. Because I actually like the design, right? Is that the body is of the serpent, right? Those 3 different like corrupted Memory Sprites enemies. The body is of the serpent, the eyes are of the bird, and the mouth is of the dog. They just mash the 3 together in a certain way, and it just looks like this. Yeah, I don't know what Hoyo was smoking when they... I can basic here. Okay, free Sunday ult. I will never say no to that. Right. Okay. Send the final ult. Okay, apply the dodge, sure, why the hell not? Ah, you are broken, I don't see a reason to unbreak you. Yeah, these guys are actually going to take more than 1 cycles, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Attack the automaton on the right because it has more HP. The monkey is just going to die from AoE. Have I spent money on the game? I buy the Express Pass. Are we going to get the music? Yep. This boss has an unreasonably good music for how goofy the boss is. But yeah, I do buy the Express Pass, and I think I got like the Battle Pass like twice ever. But yeah, I get the Express Pass, and that's basically it. So yeah, kind of a bit of a low spender. Freaking. So that. You know, the more enemies there are, the better, because that means when Final enters a state, it's just an easy way to build stacks. Alright. Unfortunately, I think that would kill all the side enemies, so I don't get to build stacks off of them. Yep, they're all dead. Also, can I just say, the boss looks even more goofy when its weakness broken. It just... this guy looks way too funny when his weakness broken. If you're on next to me, what 4-star sub DPS? Okay, assuming you don't have any other like 5-star editions like Argenti or Jade, mini Herda works, right? Pair the Herdas together, that works. Now, are you gonna try to guillotine Finon? Good luck, buddy. Okay, don't have skill points. Okay, Stunner needs a skill point, so let's basic here. Hopefully I can get a skill point back here. No, I do not. I probably should. No, I don't really need Rania's skill. And just wait a bit more to build up stacks. Alright, send it. Yeah, Finon is cool. I agree. Oh, and bro's weakness broken again. And there's actually some enemies so light, so I get to build more stacks. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to stay weakness broken because I did that, but it is what it is. Sure, guillotine. Try me. Vindicated by face, that's the achievement. In this game, you're just regularly doing combat and just somehow gets the achievement. Alright, I get an extra turn in because of this, right? I don't have to take another turn to build up stacks. Okay, another achievement. Why the hell not? Yeah, this guy actually does take quite a few turns. Can I clear MOC with the Herda with 4-star? No, but that's because my Herda isn't that well built. Actually, she might be able to. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I kind of don't want to try it because, yeah. How my account works is that I just pull many characters and I don't actually build each character that much. But yeah, there we go. That is it. 1 million damage, and he's dead. I think it was a mistake to try to agree for the extra stack and have it on weakness broken because it's only after I realized that it has a mechanic where when broken it takes a lot more damage, and when unbroken it takes a lot less damage. So in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have greeted that extra final stack there, but it is what it is. And I guess, you know, here's all my characters' builds, right? Casterus, E0S1, same was Evernight, E0S1, Triby, E1S0, Gallagher, E6. And final, E0S0, Sunday, E0S0 with Bronia's signature, Rania is E4S1, I think. Yeah, E4S1. And now is C0S0. Yep. But yeah, if you would run her, if you did run her, you would definitely run against Flame Reaver. It's just that I kind of don't want to right now. Oh yeah, and also this shop reset, didn't it? And there we go. Bought out the shop. And also, oh yeah, there is DU. I could just, you know what? I could spend the time to just do a DU run right now. I'll do that in a bit. For now, let me just buy this. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Sure, yeah, I'll do a DU run to wind down. It's gonna be pretty quick, and also I'm just doing this because I know that if I don't do it now, I'll probably forget to do it this week, and it will be bad. Because I don't think I'm gonna do another Star Wars stream this week. I'm probably just gonna wait until the new patch is out. Alright. Just do the weekly run. Oh, we're going against Nikador. Okay. Well, I will just send it. When losing blessings... So, we want to lose blessings, apparently. I guess we can snatch Chibi, but there we go. See? Gambling always works. Get it twisted. Go gamble. Okay, some frame lag, so whatever. Just keep swiping. Oh, well, I have to use the whole thing. Just stash some remembrance buffs. Think that's probably the best. Take a venture because it's the most guaranteed returns. This thing, which means it's time to snatch the Fei Xiao. Oh, there's one more. Hey, buddy. There we go. Grab the distraction. Sure, I guess. Let's go take Wells. Because we love gambling. See, this is why you gamble. Gets a 3-star Remembrance Blessing. Is that? That's not the HP error code, right? I think that's the attack error code, so that's unfortunate. Okay, got unlucky. It is what it is. Oh, this guy. When's the last time I fought this guy? One of the most annoying enemies back in the day. Back in my days, error codes used to be a bad thing. Alright, let's just level this up. And now we just kill you, should be pretty quick. Just take this opportunity to heal up everyone a little bit. Alright, and then send it. There we go. Yep. Remembrance Destruction, can't go wrong with that. Okay, we love the Remembrance. Well, everyone doesn't, but it is what it is. Let's go to store. Let's take the one I haven't taken yet, because why the hell not? Okay, the game wants me to take this, so I'll take it. But like, oh, that sucks so much. That sucks so much. Okay, it's good to just have some curios on hand in case I need to dispose of any. Do this. These all suck. I guess I'll take that. I'll take the hunt ones, I guess. Wouldn't hurt. And let's take the destruction. And the erudition. Let's make sure. Is there anything in here that I still want? I might as well take this as well. There we go, got the 400 refund. Let's go to occurrence. How does Cyrene work? That's a great question. I will be honest, I haven't exactly searched it up, but I am pretty sure it's a thing where instead of energy, she has like 24 stacks. I'm not quite sure how you gain stack again. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but once you do ult, you take 12 of the stacks, and depending on what Chrysos Ares is in the party, you get differing buffs. Where each Chrysos Ares has a unique buff from Cyrene. And there's just a minor general buff if you don't have any Chrysos Ares. So that's the idea. No, apparently I haven't gotten the purple robe yet. That's surprising. Just double check what the purple robe does in DU. For every okay, that's good. That's good. I have a bajillion cosmic fragments, so that's good. But yeah, I do recommend you watch actual like guides. Okay, unfortunately I'm not running break, so harmony buffs are kinda useless, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure you need 24 stacks, and you need 24 stacks to ult, but every ult only consumes 12 stacks. I'm 90% sure that's how that works. Which is why you see people online joke about how long her ult takes to charge up. Alright, oh, this one. My least favorite, because I still don't know how to just dodge this one. Why did I dash there? I did not press dash. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I just don't like this one. My favorite is the wheel one because that one's really easy to dodge. But I just need to dodge one more. That's not how you dodge that. There we go. Still got the rewards for 4 dodges. It's fine. Yeah, the wheel one is just 100% guaranteed, no matter what. I don't need to spend money on overriding if I'm probably just gonna cash them all in anyways, so I'm just gonna do that. Alright, casual 5.8 million damage. None of these are useful. I guess I have tribute with me, so this is useful, so let me grab that. Let's go to store again, and let's cash everything in. Oh, this is diabolical. Oh, I don't get to cash it in. Okay, interesting. Oh, this is again, these two are diabolical here. I'll take this one though, this is nice. let's take the remembrance buffs. Free destruction is free destruction. I'll take the hunt. I will take the destruction. Don't think I need that. I'll take the life insurance, and I'll take this. There we go. This is expensive, but I think it's worth it. Grab that, because that's free. Okay, do this, and then immediately say, hey Herda, I challenge you. Imagine we get a fight, freaking Herda Iron Tomb. That'd be great. But this test isn't going to be easy, sure, buddy. This isn't gonna be easy. I didn't take a single hit. Well, not really. The Memos probably took a hit, but it is what it is. Oh, that's... Okay, you know what? I deserve that. I deserve that. I really do deserve that. I 100% deserve that. Get my refund, then they get the hell out of here. How does DV work? Do you mean DU or what? Like Divergent Universe? Because if you're asking about Divergent Universe, it's just a simulated universe, basically. You just make it through. You make it through the 13 stages, or how many stages there are, and then and then there's 3 types of buffs. Blessings, which are the most direct types of buffs you can get. You can get curios, which are different types, which are also buffs, but also can sometimes be debuffs. And they usually have a bit more conditions attached to them. And then there are equations, which you can get, and then fulfill or expand. Where basically, if you have an equation and you fulfill the number of blessings of each type, you get the buff. So these are the 3 types of buffs, and you just have to make it through, right? You just have to kill all the enemies. Yeah, you just make yourself through each stage, which could be one of several types. Combat, where you just fight a few enemies. That's kind of self-explanatory. Store, where you buy stuff off of Herda and Screwlum. Herda sells curios, and Screwlum sells blessings. This currency here is Cosmic Fragment, and yeah, which you can get from battles or events. It can be occurrence, where there's just a random event, 1 or 2, and you kind of just gamble on what happens. There could be wealth, which gives you free cosmic fragments and puts a gambling machine next to it, which you can gamble the fragments you got for stuff. It can be encounter, which is kind of like occurrence, but it's guaranteed to be combat, and you're guaranteed to get something in return for the combat. It could be reward, which is generally occurrence, but better because most of the stuff gives you things rather than but it can be adventure, where there's challenges and you get more or less rewards depending on how well you do. And there's respite, which is usually before boss fights, and where you basically get to prepare for boss fights like this domain. And there's boss, which is the boss fight. And you also get every 12 stages or so, you get these buffs. Well, every 4 stages or you get these buffs that are more character specific. How to level in DU? You just do runs. The more runs you do, the more you level up. And you should do one run each week because it gives you a bunch of rewards that I can show you in a bit because this is the last stage. Yeah, usually by the end, if you have a decent team, your characters gets Omega buffed. Like, look at the damage I'm doing. Right, 3 Netherwing hits, 1.36 million. Like, that's 16 million right there. That is not 1.6 million, that's 16 million. Or like, if you look, right? Crit ratio 100 to 380. 500 damage bonus, right? And you get 10k HP. It's crazy. DU is fun. It's a very chill kind of game mode. Okay, there we go, we cleared it, and we can end the run. And you should also do it because you can save the buffs you get, and then you can use this save file to farm for the ornament sets. So the rope and the sphere sets on characters. But yeah, every week you can, if you do one run of DU, you should get 14k on the score, which gives you, among other things, 225 Stellar Jades, right? These things which you can cash in as 40 stamina to farm for the ornament sets. One standard pull, one of these. This thing which you can cash in to Herta's little shop, as well as a bunch of credits. And relic fragments. And if you still know, Herta stores here, where for SU and DU stuff, you can buy things. You can buy special icons, which are pretty good, as well as all of the past event stuff right here. I don't recommend buying pulls with it. This is kind of bait. Don't do this. And as you can see, just by doing a run, I got 3 levels, and I'm closer to maxing all the levels out. So yeah, do your DU. Yeah, do the DU every week. It's a good thing. It's a good habit to have. It's very forgettable. That's the unfortunate thing. Also, if you do DU, it does your entire dailies for the day, right? It's 500 points. But yeah, it's just basically a fancy version of Simulated Universe if you have done that. Anyways, I think it's about time for me to wrap up my stream. I didn't plan for this to be a particularly long stream, and I think an hour would do the job. This job just fine. But yeah, tomorrow I'll go live for a little bit longer on Genshin, doing the upcoming Stygian Onslaught and some other weekly stuff like that. But yeah, for now, that's, I think, I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Yeah, no. This MOC was alright, I guess. The Memphite Icar Thingamajig, the freaking ugly boss, felt like it took a little too much time to kill, but it is what it is. Part of it is because I just completed too bad. That's part of it is my own skill issue, I feel like. But overall, compared to like Anomaly Arbitration, it doesn't even get close. Well, other than that, yeah. Yeah, see ya. Yep, alright, yep. Yeah, so that's all for now. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, morning, evening, I don't know, wherever you are, whenever you are. And yeah, I hope to, yeah, see y'all again tomorrow when I go on Genshin and suffer more because I'll be doing Stygian Onslaught, which is gonna be cooked, as every Stygian Onslaught always is. But yeah, no, that's all for now. Yeah, from Chris and myself, check my socials on the bottom left. A bunch of VODs are there. And yeah, that's all for now. Alright, see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Actually, hold up. Let me just end the stream on YouTube. On Twitch, I'll do a little something here.